Right. Yes, I'm back. Hi. I have null oiled all of the batch painted models, and now I'm waiting for them to dry. So I'm going to get this commander, this sergeant. I'm going to get him sorted now. I'm going to try and finish him today. That is my minimum required amount of effort. Let's go.
Well, it's what you wanted to get finished on stream.
Exactly, yeah. Right.
Anything more than that, it's just a bonus.
Exactly. Right, let's get the skin done first, because that's a nice, easy colour to get done. And then I can say, I've done a thing. And I feel good about myself. I think I'll do the brown just before I do the black. Well, that looks like a big chunk of paint there that I could just sort of scoop off. You know, I'll leave it where it is. Blue here. That's way too much paint, by the way. That is way too much paint. But never mind. I'm gonna just scoop a lot of that off. Right, spin it nicely. Tekken 3 OST. So good.
Are they still making Tekken games or no?
Yeah, they are. The last one they made was Tekken 8, which I have not played yet. For me, Tekken 7 was a little bit too close to being a cash grab. They had characters locked behind paywalls and all of that bad things, and
oh, bum.
Yeah, so I didn't support it, and I hear that it's even worse in Tekken 8.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm basically at the I'm one of the ones that waits for the whole game to come out and then buys it when all of the content in the game is available at a reasonable price. One of them.
I mean, to be fair, it's a good strategy to have, to be honest.
Yeah, unless you like multiplayer games, in which case it's a losing strategy, which I have employed many times. Like the Battlefield games, I will buy a Battlefield game once they've got the definitive edition with all of the content and stuff, and they release it all, and it's like 40 quid. But it means that you've lost out on pretty much most of the experience when it comes to a multiplayer game, doesn't it?
I don't think it has.
I think it has, because, you know, if you're buying a multiplayer game, your friends are playing it, basically, and they've probably already played it to death by the time you get to it. That's the risk.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it works really well with single-player games, because, yeah, it's the best way to buy games. If you are determined to get a game like day one, you are going to get ripped off a great deal. Like when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, but it's going to be, people are thinking it might be 100 quid, you know? It's going to be at least 80 quid. And it's going to be console exclusive, which means that I won't even be able to buy it because I don't think it's going to be on the PS4, which is the latest console that I have. I'm going to wait for it to come on PC, and then when it comes to PC, I'm going to wait for it to be. I don't even think they're going to have DLC for it, if you know what I mean. I think.
Are you sure about that? What about the DLC they released for GTA 5?
They didn't release any DLC for GTA 5.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. They released content for the online multiplayer, which I didn't play at all. They released no DLC.
There.
When I say DLC, I mean content for the the game, not the multiplayer experience.
The story.
Yeah. Like, you know, every Grand Theft Auto since 3 has had a stories expansion until GTA 5 ruined it. And they were even in end stage development for a stories expansion, and they scrapped it because of how lucrative the online was, and they just basically scrapped the offline expansion and just pumped people into the story mode, which I think is a crime, personally. There was so much of that map that was unused in the story. So much of it was just completely unused and could have been used. Like, for me, the dam is a perfect example. Not a single mission in the single player story takes you to that dam, and it's a really nice, cool looking location, and nothing happens there. Nothing happens there. Yeah. You okay? You're choking slightly there. He's muted. He's definitely choking. Everyone pray for Cornish.
Okay, but apparently my toggle mute decided to work in Discord and then in OBS and not at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah, I was alright, just went down the wrong drink, went down the wrong pipe.
Yummy.
Yummy.
The Balthazar can officially go away. I don't need that anymore. Oh, I should have got the bloody green wash while I was while I was up, but never mind.
Oh,
Never mind.
what are you doing?
I know. What the fuck am I like? Let's get the red sorted. I only need a tiny amount because I'm only doing the one model. There's only 2 sections of the model that's red on the tail. Oh, actually, no, there isn't. There's a little tiny bit more on this one, but oh, I need to do that after I've done the white, I think. Fine, I'll do it now. Okay. Because this is a Sergent, which means I need to do a singular stripe on the top of his pauldron. We're using technical terms here, ladies and gentlemen.
Got to mark him as a sergeant.
Yes. He is one more than normal troop. And all of me Pathfinders are going to have... Oh, Bear, that was... Why are you crying, by the way? You've got a bone. You've got a bone there, Bear. Why are you crying at me? I'm not ignoring you. You're a very good boy. Yes, you are. Always a good boy. We love you. Yes. You're a good boy. You are.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What's that?
You can't look up GTA 5 now. It just takes you to GTA 5 or GTA 5 Enhanced.
Oh, you mean the original game? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what they did with Skyrim, isn't it? Right. Like the original version of the game just doesn't exist. There we go. That's a single line of red. I think that looks okay. Yes, I need the red on the knee pad. And then that's all the red on this model. Lovely stuff. Oh, Bear, please stop crying.
Why is he crying?
I don't know, I think he's just bored. He's bored and he wants my attention. Oh, Bear, you're such a good boy. Is it? I think
When it starts breaking out the tears, you gotta realise, oh shit.
I don't think dogs can cry with tears.
Some can.
Okay. He's just staring at me going, You're a very needy boy today. I'm gonna go and wrestle him. Right, you stay there, Brush, in the water.
It's like an update to that meme, isn't it? Can I pet that dog? Can I wrestle that dog?
Here we go. Wrestling incoming. You want fosters, do you, Bear? Well, you're about to get a lot. It's a dog.
The fact that you can pick him up as well will also... I mean, you can't hear me.
That's better. Did you put your ball somewhere where you can't get it? Is that what you're after? Is your ball under there somewhere? There it is. There you go. Happy dog.
I didn't quite realise how small he was until...
I know, I can ball him up.
Yeah, like that was sort of a bit like, huh?
There you go. You're happy now. I've fussed you and I've got your ball for you. Are you satisfied, Your Majesty? There you go. Back to the painting, everyone. Also, apologies if there was any builder's bum in shot there. I tried my best to avoid it, but with my fat ass, you never can be sure.
Yeah.
Right.
So, inevitable fact of, you know,
Of being a larger individual.
One getting older, two being a larger individual.
Yeah.
I'm really sort of flummoxed as to how I weigh, how much I weigh, to be honest.
Okay.
Because last time I was weighed, I was about 18, 19 stone, and my impression of 18, 19 stone is a lot bigger than I actually look.
Okay. Do you want to know how much I weigh? Because I weighed myself the other day. And I've actually lost a stone, so...
16 stone.
21 and a half is how much I weigh currently. I weighed 22 and a half about a month ago. So in the last few weeks I've lost a stone. I need to get much lower than that. But yeah, I am 6'2", so I can get away with it a lot more. But this is effort, is what that was.
I'm 5'9".
You started weights yesterday. Well, speaking of weights, I've brought them out of storage on the desk, and I can't reach them, but they are there. So the weights will maybe make a reappearance on my streams. Maybe.
The last time I brought weights and stuff like that on stream, I ended up damaging the tendon in my foot so badly I couldn't walk for 3 weeks.
Why were you doing weights with your foot?
Well, it was like a set of stuff. So it was X amount of bicep curls.
Oh, I see.
Like that, and squats. And as I was doing squats, because it was 5 points per redemption.
I see.
And and rising up from a squat, I rolled my foot. I thought, huh, that's not good.
Yeah.
And that was Wednesday.
Thursday,
fine. Friday, fine. Saturday, fine. Sunday night, foot felt a bit stiff. Monday morning, I'm screaming down the phone at my mum at 7 o'clock in the morning, going, "I've broken my foot!"
Oh.
Got taken to Cumberland and they basically x-rayed it. I said, "Yeah, you haven't broken it. What did you do?" It's like, so me and my friends had a bet because we're all fat because of COVID.
Nice.
Whenever we lost, or whoever came by with the leaderboard in video games, like we'd have to do, forfeit of like just like a couple of press ups, a couple of squats, a couple of bicep curls, and I rolled my foot as I was coming up from the squat, and they looked at me and went, well, it was two people looking. Two people. I think one was being assessed by the other person because they were new to the job.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, that's not a bad way to try and lose weight, but yeah, you've damaged a tendon in your foot, which is why I've not had the redemption up since.
Oh dear. Yeah, the first stream I had the weights on. I made the stupid decision to announce it in the Discord, and Paint Club that week became Pain Club. People redeemed so many weights that I had to do 95 in a row.
Yeah, that's a bit silly, especially if you're just getting back into it.
Yeah. So, yeah. People have made me do more since. I think the worst one was 140 odd or something. I had to do in one stream, and that hurt. The next day I was very sore.
Nice.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that may come back, but I don't know how I'm gonna make a limit to save to stop myself from like dying. I'm gonna have to have like a hard limit like on the stream. Okay. Just getting brown sorted on the gun. I'm trying not to ruin the null oil effect I've had. So if I go a bit quiet, that'll be why. I'm trying to keep the null. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the null, but also highlight the bits that shouldn't be dark. Oh my god, I can't see. I need the light in a weird place here. I don't know if I'm painting on camera or not. Can't really tell. Okay. Bear has settled himself down now. It's good news. Possibly through fear of being picked up again. Oh no, I've gotten rid of the null in one of the divots. Oh, that's a shame.
It's fine, just get a small brush, put a little bit over the top and just dip it, just stab it. Null effective.
You can do null oil in a controlled way. This goes against my religion.
Yeah, you don't have to slather it on like you're, you know.
Like I'm about to cook a joint of beef.
I don't think I'm offending anybody here when I say like a fat man butter in a sandwich.
Like a corn on a cob in a good pub.
Yeah, you're not one of the, I am gonna say this. I know because obviously we disagree about how northern you actually are. But,
okay.
I say this as somebody who has lived all of their life down in the south, so everybody north of Exeter is a northerner to me.
Okay. I mean, I do think of myself as northern. I'm just, I think it's the Geordies who disagree that I am.
Yeah.
I am northern.
That, and I've seen how my northern relatives eat sometimes, and I'm like, how in the fuck are you still alive? Sometimes.
I'm not saying that I resemble that remark, but I kind of do.
Well, I mean, it's all well and good, but if you pull out a slice of white bread, like thick cut white bread, and I'm not talking like white bread that's thick cut according to like Kingsmill or Hovis or Sainsbury's or whatever. I'm talking like an inch thick slab of bread, and then you add almost an inch worth of butter on it.
Yummy.
Then put your sandwich fillings in, and then butter another inch thick slice of bread the same way, and go, You always say that, oh, we can't always come down to see you because they don't have any money. If you cut back on your butter usage, I reckon you'd save $3,000 a year. Like, fuck me.
I mean, I do come from the part of the world where like every region in the UK has like chip toppings of preference. I come from the part of the country where the chip topping of choice is chips, cheese, and mayonnaise.
I could do one better.
Go on.
I realised one evening that I hadn't eaten all day, and this is part of the problem. This is part of the issue why I have weight issues, is that I eat so inconsistently.
Okay.
I realised that the last thing I ate was like 10 o'clock that morning, and all I'd eaten was like a sandwich.
Yeah.
And that was it. Because I only had 2 slices of bacon left, so that made 1 sandwich. And I was sat in my bed, it's like, why do I feel so sick? This is like 1 o'clock in the morning at this point, and I'm like, oh, I haven't fucking eaten anything today. I was just like, I'm going to the place that's open practically 24 hours a day. And I went in there, and I went, hi, walked in, and I was shaking a little bit. I was like, you okay? Yeah, I have low blood sugar, not because I'm diabetic, because I'm a fucking idiot and I forgot to eat today. And he's like, okay. He's like, what do you want? He said, I want a large cheesy chips.
Nice.
With curry sauce.
Okay.
A jumbo sausage, like a saveloy.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, oh, do you want any sausage and chips? I went, yeah, garlic mayo.
Nice.
Just slathered it up in the same way that like a kebab place would do for a doner kebab.
Lovely.
I just went home and I just went home and went, it's so healthy, but it's so good. Just eating this horrific amalgamation of curry sauce and garlic mayo on top of cheesy chips.
Nice. Yeah, where I live is
That's
like
fucking techno as well.
It's technically in between like free areas with different like dialects and different sort of preferences. So the Wirral where I live, it's chips, cheese, mayo. Over in Liverpool, it's chips, cheese, and gravy. And in Cheshire, what is it? I can't remember. I think it's chips and curry sauce. So we get all of the things. We can have all of the things here.
Yeah,
it's lovely.
They don't keep it going all day, obviously, but the same place that I just mentioned also does chili.
Oh yeah.
And if you get there sort of early up in the morning, they've just got like this almost like 55-gallon like pot just sat on the stove where they would cook bacon and burgers and stuff like that.
Nice.
And it's filled to the brim with chili, and it's like, I kind of want it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you've just put that on, haven't you? Like, yeah, we are. I was like, yeah, that's not going to be hot at all, is it? Because like, no, it's not. It's like, okay. It's chili, not really something to be eating at like 8 o'clock in the morning, to be honest.
No, it's much more of a lunchtime affair.
Or dinner time, because you're at home. And therefore, if it doesn't agree with you, it's not that much of an issue. Whereas if it doesn't agree with you when you're at work...
Yeah, there's a
slightly different problem.
There's a lot of lunch places near where I work, which is nice. And they've all got the different specialities. One of them nearly got killed by COVID and had to stop doing its flagship lunch, which was a Friday thing. And they used to do something called Lamb Fridays, which was like minted lamb in a box covering some really nice like duck roasted potatoes with like minty gravy, and oh my fucking god, it was so fucking delicious. It cost a bomb, but it was so worth it. Friday treat, you know what I mean?
Fuck it, Friday.
Exactly. So like once a month, the Friday of the payday Friday, I was in there, and then I was in the pub after work finished. So good. Good times.
Yeah.
So I am. Do you know what? In a weird way, I'm kind of grateful for COVID, because I wouldn't have done a lot of things if COVID hadn't happened.
It sounds really silly. I wish that I had been a bit more productive during COVID.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like being an immunocompromised person, an immunosuppressed person, my top priority that occupied 90% of my thought processes was surviving.
Yeah, I mean, I also was desperate to avoid getting COVID because my lungs are fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had COVID, I'd definitely be having respiratory issues for the rest of my life.
Yeah, like a friend of mine turned around to me and said, "Oh, what have you done during lockdown?" And I was like, "Stayed at home." What, the whole time? Yeah. Yes. What were you doing during the COVID lockdowns? And it's like, oh, going to work, coming home. You know, maybe went out with the missus. In like, because the thing is that if the policy had just been to lock down and stay locked down, none of this. When we're coming out of lockdown, we're going back into lockdown. Then we're sort of slightly coming out of lockdown, and then back into lockdown again.
Yeah.
You know, it sort of made people just go, "Oh, fuck it, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Just going to keep doing what I was doing anyway."
It really was. It was the hokey cokey for a while, wasn't it?
It really was. Whereas, like for me, like I didn't go to LARP. I didn't go out. The only time I ever left the flat for something that wasn't food shop, pharmacist, or chemist,
Yeah.
doctor's appointments, or hospital appointments, was like my family members' birthdays.
Yeah.
And Christmas. That was it for 2 years. That's the only time I ever left the flat. If I wanted to go outside, I used the balcony.
I didn't even go for Christmas one year.
I almost didn't for 1 year, but at the same time, like, I was like, well, because my grandparents are, well, one, they're old,
Yeah.
and two, my granddad's also on immunosuppressive medication, so they were quite careful with
Yeah.
COVID, which is fine. But yeah, I was like, well, if they feel safe enough to go, then I'll go, sort of thing. And we were fine. Like I you know, fucking touch wood, I haven't caught COVID yet.
Yeah. That you know of.
Yeah, like honest. But there was a moment where I thought I had it, and I ended up doing two tests.
Yeah. I mean, if
at
you
home, and like 3 at a testing place, and they all came back negative.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm pretty sure I don't have it.
the good thing about the what's the name of the thing? The vaccinations is if you'd had your vaccinations, there is a good chance you had COVID with no symptoms.
Yeah. Honestly, I turned up to the vaccination place, and everybody was looking at me weirdly because I was the only person under the age of 70 who wasn't staffed.
Oh man.
So I turned up, and they went, "Are you supposed to be here?" And I went, "I hope so."
Yeah. Stick me with the magic juice.
And they were like, "So why do you need this vaccination?" And I went, "Because I'm on immunosuppressive medication and I'm immunocompromised." And they went, "Okay, right this way."
Yeah. I was just like,
It was just weird, like just standing in line with like everybody's grandparents, and I'm like, I feel so out of place.
yeah. I was like, yeah, my lungs are really bad. I think I wasn't in the first wave. I think I was in the wave after the old people. So yeah.
Anytime I'm offered COVID and flu vaccinations, I take one because they're free, and two because the flu with the medication that I'm on is fucking horrific.
Yeah. I didn't get
it's bad.
I didn't get the flu vaccination last year, and luckily I didn't get the flu. But yeah, I did get the flu 1 year just after getting the jab, whilst it was still like in the process of working, which is fun.
I think so this is going to be a bit random, but I noticed that the people who I know who deal with like long-term health complications, they got the COVID vaccine and they might have had a slight headache, but that was kind of it. But then the people who were normally healthy when it came around for them to get the vaccinations, They got it, and they're like, "Oh, I was laid up in bed for like a week. I had migraines, headaches. I was constantly thirsty. I had a fever."
Do you know?
like-
Do you know what that is?
Oh,
That is trained resilience.
yeah.
Like my lungs are fucked at the best of times. I struggle to breathe most days. So you know, when I do get like a chest infection, I usually notice way too late, and they need to put me on like strong shit to get rid of it, to clear it, because my lungs are like infested with shite.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I didn't notice anything after the after my COVID vaccine. I think my arm was sore. That's it.
I heard that. I think for every vaccination that I've had, be it COVID or flu or both, I've just had a bit of an achy arm and maybe a mild headache.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with friends, and it's like it's been weird to sort of notice this. That, like, and again, I said, you know, people who I know who have long-term health complications that sort of affect their day-to-day, they feel fine after the vaccination, but the people who don't have any sort of long-term health impacts that affect them day-to-day really suffered with it. And it was just, I'm not saying like anything mean. It's just been like a
Well, it's just that for the first time in their life, they're experiencing something not being right.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, most of the people who constantly have to deal with something going wrong with their body day to day, can sort of ignore it because it's in the white noise of things going wrong.
Yeah. It's like I'll tell you what though, I had. This is gonna sound really horrific,
Okay.
but just
Is it scatological in nature?
no.
Okay.
The first COVID lockdown that happened in what? February, March?
Yeah, it was quite late.
Yeah. Yeah, because I went to a friend's birthday thing in February, and we were talking about this. Oh yeah, we've heard about, like, oh look, another disease coming out of China. Like, oh no, whatever shall we do? Having not heard that like 8 million times on the news before.
Yeah.
But then the lockdowns were announced. Because I think Mum was due to come. My mum was due to come over the day after the lockdowns were announced.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to come over because the lockdown's been announced." And I was like, "All right, okay, like fair enough."
Coolsies.
Don't blame you. And honestly, like I had, and again, this sounds really bad. I promise I'm not always like this, but the amount of Schadenfreude I had, you know, the whole like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was the happiest I've been in years during the first lockdown. Because everybody was experiencing the same level of anxiety that I feel day to day.
Yeah.
And I said this to Mum over the phone. I was like, it's weird. Like, I'm happy. And she's like, what do you mean you're happy? I was like, I'm happy. And she's like, why? And I went, you know, that level of anxiety, are you feeling anxious over the COVID and the lockdowns? And she was like, yeah. And I went, this is what it's like in my head 24/7. And she was like, oh, this sucked.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, it does. And this is why I have anxiety over everything. This is why, like, whenever I'm going away for like a weekend, like I pack for longer than a weekend because I'm that anxious that something's going to go wrong.
Yeah. But when the first lockdown happened, I was so fucking pissed off that they didn't put me on furlough, because I worked in a complaints team, and I was like, they don't need complaints. They do not need fucking complaints for this. Come on, just furlough me, bitches. And they did not furlough me, so I had to work, which was sad for me. But basically, it was just an introvert's wet dream. I could just stay home. I didn't have to feel bad about not going out or, you know, talking to people.
I don't have to go out and deal with the general public.
No, exactly. And also, like, laughing at the whole organization that was saying, like, weeks ago, oh, they'd better not lock us down because, you know, the business would collapse. There's no way we could let you work from home. The second it gets announced, everyone come in and get your laptops and go home. I was just laughing with the IT team, just like.
But at the same time, that was also like, wasn't a lot of that also government funded?
No, the furlough was. All the furlough was for the first like certain amount of time was completely government funded. So that's what a lot of organisations chose to do with a lot of workers, apart from me, because apparently they need a complaints team during that time, which was annoying. But yeah, so yeah, it's fine. I'm not sore. I'm not salty. I'm fine. I'm good. Yeah. I don't remember what I was going to say now. No idea. Anyway, this guy is now coming together quite well.
I'm almost done with this guy, but I'm going to wait for that green wash to dry before I do anything.
Yeah, I'm on the final colour, technically.
I mean, arguably I could be spending my time more efficiently by doing something else, but at the same time, this is allowing me to talk and
just relax.
Not, well, yeah, relax, and also not break my back with my terrible posture.
Yeah.
At the same time. Speaking of which, I actually need to start packing at some point.
Why? What's up? You going somewhere? Oh, nice.
Going away next weekend.
Nice. Where you going?
LARP.
LARP. Oh, LARP. I see.
Live action roleplay. Yeah.
Yes, I haven't partaken, but I am aware of it.
It's good fun.
Yeah, I used to hang out with a bunch who used to LARP a lot, which is why I've wielded the rubber weapons.
Rubber?
Some of them are rubber. My friend had rubber swords, which means all that means is you can hit someone as hard as you like with them.
Up to a point.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can wield them more confidently, without the fear of injuring someone.
Yeah, which is kind of glad that the UK has like a foam, like, apart from a few extenuating LARPs, is very much a foam and latex based weapon system, because dear fucking lord, me trying to swing my own sword around would be absolutely incredible and would knock me out in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So to put this in perspective, I don't know why, but LARP weapons are, when you read the description, are in centimeters and inches, right?
Okay.
So if you're more metric minded, you understand how big it is. If you're more imperial minded, you understand how long it is. I converted my height into just inches, right? I am 5'9".
Okay.
It is 12 inches to a foot.
Yes.
Which means 5 times 12 is 60. Plus the 9 is 69. I am a sexy height.
Nice.
My sword for LARP is 14 inches shorter than I am.
There's not a lot of inches.
Cut yourself.
No, I'm just trying to get. I've got the there's paint on this paintbrush that I'm trying to get rid of before it solidifies forever.
Yeah, so I have a sword that is just over a foot smaller than I am.
Nice.
Which is really funny, because like I'll get into a fight with somebody like one-on-one and I'll swing it and they're like, fuck. It's just, I'm gonna take another step back because I thought that thing whizzed past me and that's fucking scary. even though it is a carbon fiber rod covered in foam and shaped latex, it's fucking scary, man.
Right, there you go. I believe unless I need to, I remember I need to do the tiniest amount of non-oiling on some bits. Other than that, this model is complete.
Hey.
Which is lovely.
Yes. Now I need to try and dry brush with a smaller brush.
I need less normal oil on there. Well, just a tiny dab. Dab will do it. Just a dab will do it. Still, oh, I needed even less than that. But yes, that'll do. Yeah, that's good. Any more? I think there was a bit of. Yeah, that there. Nice. And between these bits here. Yes. And I feel like that might be it done. Spectacular. Oh yeah, this a little bit too much paint on my brush for this bit here. I'm gonna go a bit nuts with the null on this, and then I'll wipe it off in about a minute once some of it's dried. But there you go. Got a finished model and 5 models that are nearly done.
Nice.
Wipe that off. That's actually worked a lot better than I thought it would. Actually, it's left quite a bit of the gnome in the crevices, and wiped it clean for the rest. Thrifty. And I've managed to get on his toes. I've left the gnome in a good way that like its feet have got really good shadowing on. Very happy with that. Very happy with that.
Well done.
Yeah. How long of how much of your model have you got left?
Well, I'm going over the khaki with I would say a dry brush, but it's more coming out like a wash, to be honest, of the Shanty, which is not what I intended, but... You know.
Are you using a non-Citadel paint?
No, Shanty bonus Citadel.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm gonna sip some tea.
The original khaki colour was non-Citadel. That's when I done fucked up. I had to respray it.
Ah.
But that was only because I done fucked up with the painting method as opposed to anything else.
Ghost Keel. Massive model. I'm gonna put the Ghost Keel. In fact, I want to be putting the setting my army up and putting them away. But the table, I keep emptying the table where the armies are going to go, and then filling it back up with more stuff as I start sorting through shit. I need to stop using that table for that purpose. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh yeah, I've also got these 2 drones, which are sort of they're at the null oil stage as well. So next time I'll do all of this. And it'll be lovely. I need to buy some drones, like just drones on their own, because I need more marker drones.
That's might be eBay, to be honest.
Yeah, you can do that, but they do have drone kits where you get like, I think it's 2 drones for like a $5, which isn't too bad. For Games Workshop, that's not too bad anyway. Oh man, I got where I wanted to go, and that is all I can hope for.
Do you want to call it soon, or then?
Yeah, I'm happy to call it whenever you're. I'm just waiting for you to finish your model. I'm gonna go and get the game that I'm gonna start on Saturday because it is Warhammer related.
Oh, Firewarrior?
Yes.
Nice.
God damn it. I do have a great deal of hope for this one because it's got 9 out of 10 from and 4 out of 5 and 91% from the magazines.
Have you not played Firewarrior?
Yeah. I tried to play it. I got the PC version on Steam, but it ran like a piece of shit because it's not been updated since like 2001 or something.
Yeah.
Well, when did it come out? 2003 it came out. Yeah, actually, I've not looked at the disc since I bought it, so let's have a look at it. A couple of scuffs, but nothing.
Tonight.
Yeah, a couple of scuffs, but nothing too bad.
Ooh.
I could do with washing the disc before we use it, but anyway, yeah. So I'm going to actually, on the Firewarrior case, I'm going to display my Firewarriors. Yo, dog, I hear you like Firewarriors, so I put some Firewarrior on your Firewarrior, so you can Firewarrior while you Firewarrior. Right.
God, that show was a shit show behind the scenes, it really was.
Right, so, would you like to do some show and tell, and then we'll go and have a look at the Discord?
Yes. Helps if I actually look at OBS for this. There we go. Oh, camera, properties, figure. Nope. Other way. Nope. All the way done. I might have to go back over the car key again. I know it's a bit bright because the light's directly on it, but I'll have to do another wash of that. Well, I started with Karkia, which is actually quite dark, and then it's a Seraphim over the Seraphim Sepia as a wash, and then a Shanty Bone over the top. But yes, thank you. You have. Nice. Well,